Oscars happened and a couple of surprises. We'll get into it in a little bit, but we'll be talking about the ending, which... Alright, let's get into it. We'll talk about which films won and who won the award for what. Alright, so let's start with Best Film Editing. Went to Hacksaw Ridge. Fair enough. For Best Cinematography, La La Land won. Very good. For Best Original Song, went to City of Stars for La La Land. Best Original Score, La La Land. Best Animated Feature wasn't our main pick, Kubo and the Two Strings. Instead, it went to Zootopia, which I think is an overrated film.
Yeah, I thought Kubo should have won. Kubo should have won.
Best Adapted Screenplay went to Moonlight. Best Original Screenplay went to Manchester by the Sea.
Very good, yeah.
Best Supporting Actress went to Viola Davis.
Which, yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Best Supporting Actor went to, I don't want to butcher his name, like we did with Denny. I still can't get it. Someone pronounce his name.
Where is it? This is shocking. Let's see, it's Mahershala?
Mahershala Ali. That's
Yeah,
just,
Mahershala Ali, yeah.
that's just what we're going to call
Yeah.
it. Alright, next was Best Actress, and from the beginning I knew this was going to win, and I'm glad she won, Emma Stone. And Best Actor went to Casey Affleck, which...
Well deserved.
Yeah, well deserved. Very well deserved.
I was happy about that, and I loved his speech too. It was like very reserved, he was sort of quiet and mumbled a little bit, and you could tell he was shocked that he won.
And finally, Best Director went to Damien Chazelle, which was my pick, and yeah, he deserved it. I'm glad he won.
Yeah, it was a great movie. I think he did really well with it.
Now that we got all those out of the way, let's get into what won Best Picture. It would have been La La Land if someone, got the right envelope, but instead it went to Moonlight. So we're going to talk about this, what happened, and we're still stunned and shocked that this actually happened on the 89th Academy Awards, and the final award of the night, and the biggest one by that. Someone stuffed up big time, and in my opinion, I think that killed the momentum of Moonlight, because no one was expecting that to win, and what were you guys' opinions on that?
Well, I just think, it's sort of a big shock, because you set it up to be, this is who's going to win, and then it turns out, no, you were wrong, but it took someone to come on stage to work that out, and yeah, it's a big mistake. I'm not saying that Moonlight didn't deserve it, and it's second year in a row of a film that you weren't quite sure was going to win and did win. But yeah, what a massive stuff up. Huge.
Well, what I found was that the long pause that they were almost going through, the entire acceptance speech La La Land went through, and they were about to come to a close when they announced it, so they were all finished up with their speeches and everything like that, and then this just happens.
Yeah, and the way it happens, the guy just comes up on stage and then starts going through the awards sort of, what are they called?
The envelopes.
The envelopes, and then going, oh, no, you were wrong, and then no one believed them in the end, because it was like the guys were saying, no, you've won, and it felt like some sort of weird joke.
Yeah, it did kind of, yeah. But yeah, it was
just a big shock.
The biggest botch in Oscar history. I've never seen a stuff up this bad.
No, and you would expect them to be a bit more on the ball with that sort of stuff, being it's a big award ceremony, the biggest award of the night. But
whoever gave that envelope to Warren Beatty's got to be fired by now.
Yeah, I think he would have. I don't think they would have.
Because there was the long pause where he's going through the envelope, and then it was like he didn't feel it was real, and gave it to her, and she just read it out.
I think,
but it didn't even have La La Land on it. It had Emma Stone.
Yeah. I think for future Oscars, for future Academy Awards, I think what they should do is, when the person wins their award, I think what they should do with the envelope is throw it in a garbage bin so it doesn't get mixed up with the other envelopes, because this is inexcusable. This was embarrassing on the biggest level. This was watched by millions, and I'm pretty sure, I think the entire show will pretty much be forgotten. Everyone's just going to focus on this ending that, everyone's going to remember for years and years, and they're going to joke about it heavily next year about, oh, we're going to make sure this never happens again, but it happened minutes ago, so yeah, it's going to be remembered for ages.
It's like the beauty pageant thing, where they messed up the winner. That's pretty sad that you can tie them two together like that. But But I wonder, it's weird because it's like the guy on cinematography, he had the envelope and he gave it to him, and then the guy was checking the others. So it makes you wonder where they made the mistake.
Well, maybe there was more mistakes made.
But then that would make sense. Like if you think, well, what if they've given them the wrong ones the whole time, or part of the time? Then the people presenting, wouldn't they know that that's? It makes you wonder: is any more were mistakes?
Yeah. So
Yeah, because I think there was some doubt. Like, did Emma Stone actually win Best Actress? I think there was some doubt about that between us, but
it was on the envelope.
Yeah.
She won, but I just mean like, how did they mess it up from there? That's all.
Yeah, I definitely think Casey Affleck, that wasn't messed up, I think.
No, I think it was after that.
Yeah, because it was just, they had all the envelopes up on stage, so I do agree with you, like, I think they should have taken the envelopes
and
burned
them.
yes.
Burn them.
It's like they give them to the winners, is usually what they do, but a lot of the winners don't want them.
But like something else they should do is actually show like what was on the envelope. Don't like just like hide just like, oh, this one. No, like actually show, because like most, like you could think you could make the assumption that a lot of the awards were like given to random people. Like like we would have to assume, okay, so they're just reading off the card, and like the card could be wrong, and like that's what happened basically. Like we all thought La La Land won. We didn't know what happened in like the first we didn't know what happened after it was announced that La La Land won, supposedly at the beginning at the time. But like then like they show the card that, oh, Moonlight won. Like they just show the card first and then just like, okay, so that didn't win, but this film did. So like clearly something has to change next year. At the 90th Academy Awards. Next year will be 90 years of Oscars. So they better make it a good show, like to make up for this poor ass ending.
Yeah, it makes you wonder.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know what they... But it's like, yeah. So the one envelope he had was obviously the one that said Emma Stone won.
Yeah. But what got me is with the two hosts, given that it's not the host's fault, but I do believe that they would, when you're reading it, you'd think that with Best Picture it wouldn't just state Emma Stone on it.
No, but they just assumed
that
because she was in that and she just won. Wow. Oh.
Well, that was Oscars 2017, and for the most part we enjoyed it up until the ending, but it was still enjoyable. So yeah, thank you for watching this video, and as always, I'm NETX5. This has been Shaun and Alex, and we'll see you next time.